Trump's 24 hours in South Korea, North Korea, trade high on agenda. Donald Trump's first official visit to South Korea is an indicator of how the decades-old alliance between Washington and Seoul will shape up in the near future. The U.S. leader sharply divides public opinion in the South. U.S. President Trump is visiting South Korea on Tuesday, November 7th, as part of his marathon 12-day trip to 5 different Asian nations. The U.S. leader elicits sharp reactions from the South Korean public, evidenced by the fact that dozens of protesters have already been demonstrating for weeks in front of the U.S. Embassy in Seoul. As in many other areas, South Korean society seems to be deeply divided over Seoul's alliance with Washington. "I view Trump as the main warmonger on the Korean peninsula," says Choi Yoon-sang, a member of the left-wing splinter party, Democracy of the People. The party calls for the U.S. to withdraw its troops from South Korea and not deploy any nuclear weapons to the region. "After all, we and the North Koreans are one people, sharing a history of more than 5,000 years, says Choi. With his rhetorical provocations, Trump is driving a deeper wedge between the two neighbors, the activist noted, adding, "The result could be a catastrophic war that would break out here and not in the U.S. At the other end of the political spectrum is Seon Hyun-ju, who, carrying an "I Love Trump" placard, is convinced that a first strike against the Kim Jong-un regime in North Korea is long overdue. Seon also sees an enemy within South Korea's own ranks. The left-leaning government under President Moon Jae-in has been infiltrated by North Korean sympathizers, as she puts it. For Moon, Trump's trip definitely presents a tough challenge. A wide gulf divides the two leaders' views on a number of subjects. Even their political styles and approaches to tackling issues are different. Moon is a man of calm words who values social harmony. Trump's undiplomatic nature, though, has already put Moon in a tough spot several times. And by spending only a day in South Korea, in contrast to his 2-day sojourn in Japan, Trump has once again caused a stir in Seoul. Above all, South Koreans hope that Trump doesn't cause much damage during his visit, says Willy Lang, a Northeast Asia expert at the Hans Seidel Foundation, a German think tank. He considers the U.S. president's provocative statements on Twitter against Kim Jong-un to be risky. The North Koreans also know that they cannot start a nuclear war. "It is not a completely irrational country, they know what they are doing," Lang said. Still, former IT employee Woo Seung-yep strives to ready his compatriots for emergencies. In 2 books he gives advice on how to survive in the event of a nuclear war. In addition, Woo manages the internet forum Survival 21, which now has over